Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hopefully, some of you are on vacation because it appears Wall Street is on vacation now. The NASDAQ was able to rally despite that, up 0.14%. The old axiom is never short a dull market, and this is playing true once again as we rally on low volume in late summer like normal. New York Stock Exchange, S&P 500, you can also see volume well below average, and also, so that leaves the pullback basically in a bullish condition. I would like to see this continue, to be honest with you, into next week. Hopefully, we get very light volume throughout the entire week, and I would like to see us kind of drift sideways. But if we continue to rally, hey, I'm not going to be that upset with it. However, it's going to make the market model hard to go into a buy signal on these indexes currently until that does happen. The Russell 2000 remains under a neutral signal. NYSE, Dow Jones Industrial Average, and the S&P 500 is basically under a buy signal, but I want to see it have a day of above average volume before we switch. But technically, it's under a buy signal. It's hitting new highs. It's good to go. I just want to see a successful pullback first, then a rally before this model switches, because basically all my leaders are still in NASDAQ names. And with that being said, buy stops continue, and these are just some of the stocks we're long: GWPH, Jazz, but other stocks like Leaf, you can set buy stops on. WDAY, you can see a stock that we're long. Biogen. There's just a lot of stocks out there. LGIH that are in very tight sideways volatility contraction patterns, and as you can see right here, if you want to put them just above the recent highs, all of these would make great buy stop candidates. So it's just something to consider out there. There's just a lot of stocks that you could easily do that on. Me, what I want to do is I want to initiate a buy stop really this weekend on only one stop. I'm going to remove it on the others because China is really hot. The only Chinese stock not working, obviously, is Baidu. Baidu is now a full sell for me. I've had enough of it. It should have moved higher by now. It attempts it's trying to roll over short term. Could easily get support, but I just want to move on. YY is consolidating here. A move above these intraday high day 90.85 should indicate clear skies ahead. We'll see if it happens because I had a buy stop hit on Friday, Grub, and it immediately reversed. Wasn't that bad. I believe the fill, let's see when I get back over here. So the fill would have been around 44.23, and you can see it closed at 42.76. Hasn't completely failed yet because the 42.76 close is basically right at the support of the open on Thursday. So what I'm going to do, despite the heavier volume reversal, still hold on to 25% of the position because it didn't fail completely. And this happened with DSKY. The only difference is that volume wasn't huge on that one. Let's go back here and do that to this one. You can see it broke out reverse. Wasn't as bad though because it still closed up on the day, but the bottom line is it didn't move higher. And then it continued to move higher, so we'll give it one more day. But that being said, I only have one new long position tonight, and it's going to be an EJ. We all now know that Leju is making me feel completely stupid to reiterate this trade. This was given as a buy on this day, so this is the chart pattern that I had. I issued a nightly buy for it. Woke up in the morning, realized that it had earnings. It was supposed to have earnings later on according to a Market Smith, but it didn't. So I decided to go ahead and pass because it was opening at 14. What I should have done is initiated a buy stop just above 1461 because it wasn't gapping down that much, and it had great numbers, bottom line. So instead of doing that, I didn't do that. The stock exploded, and then it has followed through on Friday, making for one very, very nice move in the short term, all because I got scared away because it gapped down just a little bit, even with good earnings. Not good. If it would have gapped down more, I could have seen myself not initiating that buy stop, but taking the trade off and then not putting a buy stop back on for a reversal. Very, very bad decision. But EJ owns a very large, they spun off Leju. So EJ is basically the big owner of Leju. And you can see with the long-term chart pattern, it's in a long-term uptrend. It's rounding out a very long cup consolidation with multiple pocket pivot point signals before today's signal, or Friday's signal. Heavy volume on the accumulation, low volume on the pullback. Now we have a pocket pivot point signal, breakout bounce off the 200-day moving average. Final cut loss can be used with the 200-day moving average, the open, or the low a day on Friday signal. There's various levels you can use for that, but we'll see if that one works out. But the bottom line is it's Chinese. They have a part of Leju, another Chinese real estate play. HGSH continues to look bullish despite its intraday reversals off the highs for 3 out of the past 4 sessions, actually out of the 5 sessions of high reversals, still trending higher overall. Other potential signals that you might want to look at include MRVL, HIMX. Glad I didn't set a buy stop on that one. Only gave it to everyone else. Hopes that you guys listen to me as I didn't listen to my own self. EMS is giving a buy signal, but you should already be long that as it's been given as a buy stop. NYLD, pocket pivot point signal. Once again, you should already be long as it was given as a buy stop a while ago. So overall, and then SWS, this is another one, but the problem with this is that it has earnings next week, I do believe, on Friday or Thursday. So to me, it's a no-go, but it's one you might want to watch because estimates for next year are very strong. And as I look at my list, I see nothing else to go over, so we're going to go ahead and end it with that. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you on Monday. Thank you.